Hey y'all, Machine Washable here, and today we have part 8 of reviewing community-submitted unpopular opinions about Halloween, Spirit Halloween, spooky things, whatever. Also, I wanted to apologize for the lack of uploads. As you know, school recently has started, and I've been trying to balance like school and work, as well as trying to get videos out. It's a little bit tiring, and some days I just feel completely unmotivated, and I really apologize. I want to make sure that I can get content out for y'all, but I'm just trying to, take things slow. So let's get to these unpopular opinions. The Halloween guy says that last year, instead of putting Bari in the theme, they should have put Dr. Illuminate, considering it's a lab and he's a scientist. I think that I call him Bari because it's like bars of a cage. I think that he fits the theme more than some of the other props that were in that theme. There were like clowns, but I do think that he definitely should have been replaced with Dr. Illume. I think the kind of ultimate best situation would be if they removed Young Crouchy, just didn't make him in the first place, and then put Dr. Illume there. That would have been awesome. I thought that would have been so cool and great, but they just had to put stupid little clown there. So yeah, I mean, I guess I agree with this one. I don't think that Bari was like the least fitting prop that year in that theme, but also Dr. Illume definitely should have been in that theme because he was a mad scientist, literally a mad scientist, and he was cool. And they were like, nope, he's okay. He doesn't have to be. Makes no sense. The Halloween guy also says the 2011 Gravedigger is the best Gravedigger prop and Techie should remake it. The Gravedigger one that they're referring to is the one that kind of has his arm down and then he like lifts it up and he has the lantern. I mean, yeah, I've never really loved the Gravedigger props. I feel like they're all just so boring. But yeah, I feel like he's pretty cool. I like how creepy he looks. I kind of like that old techie kind of face. Yeah, I guess so. I don't really have a strong opinion about this, but I would say that, if somebody enjoys it, if somebody enjoys the 2011 Gravedigger, he's not a bad prop by any means, but if somebody enjoys it and they brought it back, why not, So probably have to agree with this one. D's Biscuit says that 2017 is too underrated. I would definitely have to agree with this one. 2017 felt like at the time people were like, yo, this is cool, but then people just moved on the second it was over. I think it's a really good year that we can reflect on. There were good props. It did nothing really that bad in my opinion. I think it was just a good year, and nobody really ever talks about it. I feel like the only time it gets praised is when people talk about like alien props and like alien themes, because it did have an alien theme and it was cool. So definitely have to agree. I do think that 2017 is too underrated. Very Halloweeny channel said that in my opinion, I personally like Crazy Create more than Techie Design. Techie's great, but Crazy Create makes some of your all-time favorites, Menacing Molly the Widow, Demonic Dahlia, and all that. Very interesting one. Techie and Crazy Create always feel like they kind of take each other's places because they have a very similar way of making props. They usually make like the jump scare props, the creepy girl props, creepy kid props, as well as like big monsters, and it's really difficult. I don't know who I like better right now. In a previous video I might have said that I like one more than the other, but I feel like as of now, like this moment in time, I can't choose. The whole thing about Techie or Crazy Create making a lot of my favorites, Menacing Molly the Widow, Demonic Dahlia, that is very true. Techie also made Broken Spine Girl, which is like my favorite prop of all time. So Crazy Create made 2 of my top 3, and Techie made 1 of my top 3, my number 1. So I really just kind of, this one's tough. I do like Crazy Create a lot. I wish their quality was better, but they've gotten a little better in the past year. I know the Widow is built better than a lot of other props. Her setup is just weird. And like they've been getting rid of the wooden bases, so that's good. I really can't choose. I'm sorry. I just in this moment, I cannot choose between one of the two. I love Techie and Crazy Create, so probably no contest for right now. Very Halloweeny channel also says that I miss the white light up eyes that Spirit used to do. Cancel the LED, bring back the eyes that looks like they're actually possessed. The white LED eyes is something that I'm pretty sure Techie used to mostly do. I think it was a lot of with the creepy girl prop, and then there were some other ones. I think that they were very overdone, and they kind of just ceased to exist, which is kind of sad because it's still a cool look in my opinion. It's not like a bad concept, but it was being overused on props that it really didn't need. Like Broken Spine Girl probably didn't really need them, but also I can't imagine her with like realistic looking eyes. Basically just put it in every single prop ever for like eyes, and it kind of gave it this like soulless, like creepy light up. I would have to agree though, I do like the white light up eyes that Spirit used to do. I know some people hate it. I think it's kind of cool. This year it seems like we have nothing with light up eyes, so that's kind of unfortunate. But I would probably have to agree with this one. Minchbag31 says that we don't have enough Biohazard props in my opinion. I agree with this one. I love the Biohazard kind of wasteland vibe. I wish that they would bring back something related to the zombie wasteland that they had in 2011 with like the flowing tubes of ooze that were in the sewer, and there were like the big fans and like the barrels everywhere. That was so cool. And I love like Biohazard, like creepy mutated things. So Chef's Kiss, Sewer Varmint, he's so crazy, love her, you know, all that. So definitely would have to agree. I love Biohazard props. Maybe if we got like another like a mutated lab. Hear me out, Spirit. Definitely have to agree with this one. Halloween Forever on YouTube says that Home Depot ruined the Halloween world with a 12-foot skeleton. Probably disagree. I think the 12-foot skeleton is a good idea. Nothing wrong with it. But it started this trend of Halloween retailers to just make everything super big for no reason. And it makes me mad because the 12-foot skeleton, his whole kind of thing is just that he's tall, you know. Issue with this is that too many companies are just making their props like 10, 9, 11 feet tall for no reason, and they're like, it's big, it's a big prop. Can you believe it, guys? This is a big prop. Like, and I don't care. Respectfully, it's just frustrating because it usually gives them an excuse to make it like $300, $500 more than it should be. And then also, they're impossible to store. You know, I shouldn't have to get a storage unit just so I can store like 3 big props. That's stupid, that's bad. And I don't know if it really ruined the world, but I don't think that the trends that it like kind of, the ripple effect, I don't think that it really, the trends are that good. So probably have to disagree, but I don't deny that the whole existence of the 12-foot skeleton has caused like really stupid decisions from companies. So disagree with this one. Here's a fun one. Liam Production says, your videos trash, they suck. This is a throwback to when Liam was stealing my videos, and he was, you know, like using my series without any kind of credit, and would literally just like screen record some of my videos and post them. So either A, your videos are trash as well, or B, they're not trash, and you wish you were me. I'm out here ballin'. Not to flex, but I'm out here ballin'. Disagree. The Hooded Plague says that Spirit Halloween needs to make more witches. Definitely agree. I love witches. I love spooky swamps. I love all those kind of vibes. This year for my haunt, we're doing like a spooky swamp with hopefully Lethal Lily. And I mean, I realize that that's Home Depot, but I love witches. Witches are so cool. I think that I need to get more witches just because they're so cool. And I think the Cauldroness is a step in the right direction, kind of the use of this like cool fog technology. I wish that her face looked better. Also, that outfit is so boring. I have to agree, I think the Spirit needs to make more witches. Witches are so cool. I love spooky witches. Maybe if they can get some kind of like special technology, like Home Depot maybe? That'd be so awesome. Yes, definitely have to agree with this one. Jesco says that Seasonal Vision's lunging props aren't even that scary and they're too slow and boring. Definitely agree. I think that SVI, they're not really known for like their pop-up kind of jumping lunging props. And so a lot of their mechanism they use are very slow and kind of just like lurch out a little bit, which I think can work in some scenarios, but I think that labeling them as like a lunging prop is kind of misleading. I think a lurching prop is probably better, you know, because it lurches forward. But yeah, they're not really that scary. A lot of times they're very generic, like a Reaper, just a Reaper, just, I don't know. There's some pretty good ones, but overall, agreed. Seasonal Vision's lunging props aren't really that scary. Blaster VR says that Dagger Mike is underrated. Probably disagree. I think this is like one of the only ones I've disagreed with in this whole video. Wow. But probably disagree. Dagger Mike is like very meh for me. If you've seen my ranking ranking from worst to best Spirit Halloween 2023, I ranked him around the middle. He's not like bad, but he's also not great. He's just kind of whatever. He's a very generic like Crazy Crate prop, pop-up prop. He looks kind of weird, but also he's a good jump scare, which is good. So I wouldn't really say that he's underrated, because I think that in this Google form, there were a few people saying that Dagger Mike is really cool, but I wouldn't say he's bad, but I also wouldn't say he's amazing. I would say that he gets around as much love as he deserves, so probably this one. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. Again, I really am sorry about the lack of uploads. I'm trying my best to get something up on this channel, and I apologize. If you want to see one of your comments featured in one of these videos, go ahead and click the link in the description and fill out the Google form, or just comment on this video. So yeah, thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later.